Hey there, welcome. You know that frustrating echo you get in an office or classroom? The one that just drains your energy? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on acoustics and give you a super practical guide to making those spaces way quieter and more focused. Let's jump right in.
You know, so many of our modern buildings are full of hard surfaces. Glass, concrete, shiny floors. They look sharp, but man, they can turn a room into a total echo chamber. It feels like you're working in a cave, and all that sound bouncing around makes it tough to concentrate. It kills your energy, and it can even make you feel stressed. It's just tiring. And that is the last thing you want when you're trying to get stuff done.
Okay, so when people want to fix this noise problem, they throw around two terms all the time: sound damping and soundproofing. But here's the thing, they are completely different. And understanding that difference is absolutely key to getting the result you actually want.
All right, let's break this down. Sound dampening, that's all about improving the sound quality inside the room you're in. It's about using materials that act like a sponge, just soaking up those sound waves to stop that annoying echo. On the other hand, soundproofing, that's about isolation. Think of it like building a vault. It's meant to stop sound from getting in or out. And that, my friends, usually means some serious construction. For most of us, the real goal is just taming that echo, which means what we're really talking about is sound damping.
So how can you tell if a material is any good at damping sound? Is it all just guesswork? Nope. Thankfully, there's a really simple rating for this. It's called the Noise Reduction Coefficient, or NRC for short.
The NRC is just a scale that goes from 0 to 1. A 0 means a material reflects all the sound that hits it. A 1 means it absorbs everything. That's it. Super simple, right? And here's the best way to think about it. An NRC of 0, that's your polished concrete wall. Sound just smacks right off it. But an NRC of 1, picture an open window. The sound goes out, and it just doesn't come back. That's total absorption. So our goal is to make the walls in our room act less like concrete and a little more like an open window.
Now, you don't actually want total absorption. A room with an NRC of 1 would sound kinda weird and unnatural. Dead even. The sweet spot for most offices and classrooms is right around an NRC of 0.6. This means it absorbs about 60% of the sound, which is perfect for killing that echo while keeping the room feeling normal. And it's exactly this balance that professional acoustic panels like SoundSorb are engineered to hit.
Okay, so you get it. You need panels. But how many? This is the part where a lot of people get kind of stuck. But the good news is the math is incredibly easy. Seriously. We're going to walk through it right now, step by step.
We've got just 4 simple steps. We're going to measure the room, figure out the wall area, use a simple rule of thumb, and then calculate exactly how many tiles you need. Let's do it.
First, let's do this together. Imagine a standard room, say 4 meters by 5 meters, with a 2.4 meter high ceiling. To get the wall area, first find the perimeter. So that's 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 again, which gives us 18 meters all the way around. Then just multiply that by the height. So 18 times 2.4, and we get a total wall area of 43.2 square meters. Easy, right?
Now, here comes the magic part. The rule of thumb in the industry is that you only need to cover about 25% of your wall space to get a huge drop in echo. So we take our 43.2 square meters, multiply it by 0.25, and that gives us our target. We need to cover 10.8 square meters with acoustic panels.
Almost there, the last step. Let's say we're using these common 500 by 500 millimeter tiles. The area of one of those tiles is 0.25 square meters. So we just divide our target area, that's 10.8, by the area of one tile, which is 0.25. And what do we get? 43.2 tiles.
Obviously, you can't buy 0.2 of a tile, so we just round up to the next whole number. And there it is. For our standard room, you'd need 44 tiles to really tame that echo. See? I told you it was simple.
So you might be wondering, why these smaller 500 by 500 tiles? Well, it's all about flexibility. Because they're a modular size, they're super easy to handle and install yourself. You can get creative and make custom patterns and designs. And they're perfect for fitting into those awkward little spaces around doors or windows. Plus, if you ever feel like you need a bit more dampening, it's really easy to just add a few more.
So where do you even get panels like this? Well, for all of you in New Zealand, a perfect example is the SoundSorb acoustic panel range from Versare NZ. They are designed specifically for the kind of straightforward, DIY-friendly acoustic treatment we've been talking about.
And this brings up a really important point. Acoustic treatment does not have to be ugly. In fact, modern panels are a design feature. They come in all sorts of shapes, squares, circles, you name it. It lets you improve how the room sounds while actually making it look cooler at the same time.
And of course, the color options are there too. They come in a whole range of modern, neutral colors that are designed to fit in with pretty much any interior you can think of. You can make them blend in or use them to create a bold feature wall. It's totally up to you.
So, if you're ready to completely change how your room sounds and feels, a great solution is well within your grasp. If you want a hand to double-checking your math or just picking out the right products, you can check out the whole SoundSorb range over at versare.co.nz. It really just leaves you with one final question. How much better could your space be without all that echo?